right, we're live here as we have our inaugural class for the Hall of Fame here at New Egypt Speedway First Class, and we have some first-class drivers here that we are inducting. We have Rocco Infante, Kenny Brightbill, Jimmy Horton, who looks like a midget right now, sitting in that short chair, Keith Hoffman, and Ryan Godown, of course, who is still active in racing. Keith races once in a while. Rocco said he would race if they fix his eyeballs. So we're going to talk to Rocco real quick here. You know, you won a lot of races here and a lot of championships in different cars. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask Kenny, too. Did you like the track when it was shorter or bigger?
I liked the track when it was smaller, the original shape of when Brazos took it over. It made it more of a driver's track. I would have to say probably when they made it to the size it is now with the orange clay that we used to have, and Wayne Assey was the track operator. That's probably the years that where you could get grip, and then no matter where you ran, top, bottom, you could go through the middle. And track was consistent, bite all race long, and that's why we had a lot of success because, you know, my racing style was with the Sportsman, just hammer to the floor and just go to the front. And with that type of surface, that's allowed you to do that.
Now, Rocco, you ran different cars here, street stocks, late models, whatever. Favorite car that you drove at New Egypt Speedway?
That definitely would have to be my Sportsman car from 2009 to 2012. That car alone, we had the 3 championships with it, and we had 22 wins with that car. And no matter what combination motor we had in it, we would always win.
Now, Rocco Infante is married to Carol Whitehouse Infante, and she won here, and you won here, so that was a pretty good accomplishment for her.
Yeah, she had, I think, 5 feature wins overall in her street stock career. And running against her, she was definitely tough for a woman. I remember the one time we were here in practice, and we actually got into a wreck together on the backstretch. So I guess it was my fault.
It's always your fault. She's the boss.
Yeah, that's for sure. Even with our plumbing business, and we work together on the road every day, and I always say she's the boss.
All right, Rock, thanks for being here. The fans are going to enjoy this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Who? Okay. All right. All right, we're going to let him get a picture here. Bobby Ann Brewster is going to get a picture. Then we're going to talk to Kenny Brightbill, Mr. Excitement. The first couple of years here at New Egypt, Kenny probably should have won the first 2 championships. He decided to have a bad night on a night when would cost him some points, but Kenny won everything here. The catch stashes, heat races, features. Kenny was relentless in the number 19. So they're going to get a picture with these guys, and then we're going to go in there and talk to Kenny Brightbill. So, and of course, Keith Hoffman won numerous championships here in the Bayshore Trucking number 5. Ryan Godown is still racing here, and he's got a chance to tie the championships with Billy Pouch Sr. and Keith Hoffman, of course. So, yeah, as we take our photo ops here. And, of course, we just got done talking to Rocco Infante, who won numerous races here in different classes. So now.
Make sure you ask Brian about his sunglasses.
All right, no problem. So we'll go over here and one more picture. Rocco's moving the tent over. There we go. Nobody's going to get a sunburn today. All right, we're all good. All right, now we'll go over here, let Mr. Brightbill sit down, and then we'll have a chat with him. Yeah, no problem. Go over here and talk to Kenny Brightbill. Kenny, I was telling the fans before I interviewed you here, you won everything you could win here. The dash for catches, the heat races, the features. Probably should have won 2 championships here.
It was close. Well, we got knocked out right at the end at the 1 year, but it rained good. We were all right. What are you going to do? It's racing.
Kenny, I asked Rocco, did you like the shorter track or the bigger track?
I like the little track better, actually. It's a little more racy, I thought.
Now, when you drove the 19 here, you were relentless. I mean, you could go down there at the short track. You were very fast. Then, of course, Keith ran here, and he won some features here. You guys were you were the man here in the early days.
Well, car went good and did what we could.
Well, on a Friday night, you go to Windsor, get it done at Windsor,
Yeah.
and then come here on a Saturday night. You had a lot of good weekends.
Oh yeah, we ran good at Windsor and here, and then we go to Susquehanna too.
Well,
And Penn National.
yeah, exactly. Well, Kenny, you look like you can still do it. We appreciate you being here. The fans are going to love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kenny Brightbell. Now, this guy here, Mr. Horton, the sensational one they call. He said he's still got the race car, and, he's just waiting it out. This was the last guy to drive a 99 for the Leach Racing Associates gang. Jim, you're just waiting it out. What do you think?
Yeah, we're just waiting for everybody to get tired, and then we just come out fresh. But no, we've just been real busy at Arts and, just trying to make everything happen there. And then we'll roll it out and see what we got.
I think one of the coolest things when you raced here at New Egypt, not only did you win a championship for the Grassos, you won a championship for Bill Hewlett, and I know how much that meant to Bill.
Yeah, it was great. We got one up here. I know he wanted to win one at Bridgeport, but we missed out there a couple times. But all in all, it was a good deal with Bill. Said he's gone. We appreciate all he did for racing and stuff. So it's a good deal.
And then you come back and you win in the 76 car. Got to get your picture taken with Dad. And Dad's been around for a long time. He put a lot of people in the winner's circle. Good to see you with Dad in Victory Lane here.
Yeah, that was great. It was his car. He went and bought it, and he come home one day. It was on the back of his trailer, and said, "I didn't put you to college, but there's your college fund right there." So it was just good. We kept it that way, and he got off the golf cart and he saw it in Victory Lane. He said, "That's my race car." So it was a good deal.
Well, Jimmy, we appreciate you being here. We know you'll be back here racing soon. Just keep doing what you're doing, buddy.
Yeah, we'll keep at it. We're just kind of hoping Go-Down would have brought a backup car, and I'll drive his backup car tonight.
Oh, there you go. So we'll go over here. I got to ask you first, what's the deal with the sunglasses?
I couldn't see the sun's out.
Yeah, well, Chris Moore said ask him about his sunglasses.
Well, I had to steal his because I can't find mine.
Oh, okay. What's up with that? You always got your sunglasses.
No, not really. They're usually in the trailer, but I couldn't find them, and I was late today. So,
Okay.
story of my life.
Okay. Well, you know what? Hall of Fame. Did you think you'd get into it so quick? I mean, right, you're still racing. These guys here that you're sitting next to are legends, and you're going to be one too.
Well, is when I was a kid. That's who I watched growing up, right? I mean, that's what got you into racing, got you into the blood, and did what you want, and then to be able to race with them before they retired, and some of them, and to still do it's pretty incredible. I think came up into this racing deal a little on the later side than I would have liked, but just to race against who I did, and the time frame is pretty cool.
Well, hopefully you worked up the bugs tonight. You get up there in Victory Lane, and I'll see you later.
We've been working hard, man. I tell you, it's racing is in which you're on top one day and kick back to the bottom the next, and man, we've been putting more hours in the shop, and we got one last night, which was pretty good, and we think we should be better tonight. I'm not going to say we're going to out there win. We want to win every time we're here, but you got to walk before you can run. So hopefully it just flows better from high laps of the heat, and the driver don't over tighten the car or something like I did last week, something stupid.
All right, Ryan, go down. We'll go over here. I named him the Hitman when he ran here, and Danny Serrano named him K-Dog, and that stuck. But, Keith, you won a lot of races this year in the Bayshore car. You won a lot of races in Rat's car. Hoffman, your last name is synonymous with winning. Doug won here. We miss Doug a lot. And we miss you here, too. I mean, we had a lot of fun back in the early days.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We had, we came here early in 2000 and just kept going. We had some good rides. I came with my own car. The Bayshore car was really, really good. Pat's car was good, too. I mean, we really had a lot of fun with Pat's car. We had a lot of, big wins at Pat's car. We had a lot of success early in our career down here, which was fun.
You drove so many different cars, and then, of course, you ran at Diamond. You tried Grandview. You tried it all over. Your brother had done all that, too. Keith, you are still young. You can still get it done, but now you're running the parts shop and doing all that, and Morgan's helping you with that. Everything's going good.
Yeah, everything's really good. I know I was just talking a couple minutes ago. We raced and we were good, not great, but we were good. And I would like to race. how many things can you do in your lifetime? You know, we did a little promoting at one track, then we went to Mahoning and did a little bit of that, and we have our business. It's hard to fill them all up. It really is. So we're trying to do a little bit of everything and enjoy life.
Well, that's what Jimmy said. Jimmy said he's got arts off the ground, and they're really, really busy. So the race car's playing second fiddle to that. Just like with you, your parts business is really taking off, and the name helps. I mean, Keith, I've been a fan of yours ever since you started here, and Doug too. Of course, Doug drove for us. So yeah, I mean, we really appreciate you being here. Last night they did the same thing at Diamond, and you're a legend, man.
I don't know about a legend, but we had a short career and it was a good career. You know what I mean? So kind of cool to be here that they inducted us into the Hall of Fame. It's something nice to have on the resume. You know what I mean? For sure. So it's cool.
Thanks, Keith. Appreciate you being here.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, this is Nick Leach live for the induction of our first class of Hall of Famers. Amy's going to scan around. Tommy Lane's taking pictures. If you are not here at New Egypt Speedway, you need to be here. All the guys from the early years are here. Come get their autograph. Come enjoy yourself. We're going to have some great racing later. This is Nick Leach live at the Hall of Fame induction.